Have you ever noticed how some people seem calm no matter what happens around them? While everyone else is reacting emotionally, complaining endlessly, or chasing approval, these people remain centered. Their peace is not accidental. Their discipline is not luck. Their strength comes from what they quietly removed from their lives. Most people believe success is about adding more. More motivation. More friends. More money. More attention. But Stoicism teaches something different. A peaceful life is often built by subtraction. You do not become stronger by carrying everything. You become stronger by letting go of what weakens you. The truth is that many people are exhausted not because life is hard, but because they are holding on to habits, emotions, relationships, and distractions that slowly destroy their inner peace. Every day they feed negativity without realizing it. Every day they allow useless noise to control their mind. A Stoic understands that protecting your mind is one of the greatest responsibilities in life. Your thoughts shape your actions. Your actions shape your character. And your character shapes your destiny. So today, we are going to explore powerful things you should quietly remove from your life if you want clarity, confidence, discipline, and peace. These are not temporary tricks. These are timeless principles inspired by Stoic wisdom that can completely transform the way you live. Before we begin, subscribe to Stoic Mind and join a community dedicated to mental strength, discipline, self-control, and timeless wisdom. If you want to become calmer, wiser, and more powerful in everyday life, this channel is for you. 1. Constant need for validation. One of the biggest traps in modern life is the obsession with approval. Many people cannot make decisions without wondering what others will think. They change their personality to fit in. They hide their real opinions to avoid criticism. They live for applause instead of truth. The Stoics warned against this long ago. They understood that a person who depends on external validation will never experience true freedom. If your happiness depends on people praising you, your peace can also be destroyed when people reject you. Think about how much energy is wasted trying to impress strangers. People buy things they cannot afford to look successful. They pretend to be happy online while secretly struggling inside. They seek attention instead of purpose. But the moment you stop needing everyone's approval, something powerful happens. Your mind becomes lighter. Your confidence becomes real. You stop performing and start living. Not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone will support your growth. Some people will criticize you simply because your discipline reminds them of their excuses. Let them talk. A Stoic focuses on character, not popularity. The opinions of others are outside your control. Your actions are not. Quietly remove the need to be liked by everyone. Respect yourself enough to live according to your values instead of chasing approval from the crowd. 2. Negative people. The people around you shape your mindset more than you realize. If you constantly surround yourself with negativity, gossip, complaining, and jealousy, your mind slowly absorbs that energy. Some people drain your peace every time they speak. They always focus on problems but never solutions. They mock discipline. They laugh at ambition. They criticize anyone trying to improve. A Stoic understands the importance of protecting inner peace. This does not mean hating people. It means being wise about who gets access to your mind. You cannot build a disciplined life while surrounded by constant chaos. Your environment matters. If every conversation around you is filled with negativity, eventually your thinking will become negative too. Pay attention to how people make you feel after spending time with them. Do you feel inspired or exhausted? Motivated or discouraged? Peaceful or anxious? Some relationships survive only because you are afraid to let go. But growth often requires distance. You do not need to announce it. You do not need drama. Quietly reduce access. Spend more time with people who value honesty, discipline, wisdom, and growth. Even one strong-minded person can positively influence your life more than a crowd of negative voices. The Stoics believe that character is contagious. Protect yours carefully. 3. Overthinking. Many people suffer more in their imagination than in reality. They replay conversations repeatedly. They fear situations that have not happened. They create endless scenarios inside their mind. Overthinking steals peace from the present moment. It traps you between regret about the past and fear about the future. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves of a simple truth. Most things people worry about never happen. Think about how much life is wasted worrying about things outside your control. You cannot predict every outcome. You cannot control every opinion. You cannot guarantee perfection. Yet many people mentally torture themselves trying to control uncertainty. A Stoic accepts uncertainty as part of life. Instead of obsessing over every possibility, they focus on what can be done right now. Action destroys anxiety. If you need to solve a problem, solve it calmly. If something is outside your control, release it. Your mind is like a garden. If you constantly feed fear and worry, chaos will grow. But if you train your mind to focus on reason and action, peace becomes stronger. Quietly remove the habit of overthinking every detail. Most battles in your head do not deserve your energy. 4. Toxic comparison. One of the fastest ways to destroy happiness is comparing your life to everyone else. Social media has made this worse than ever. People compare their real life to someone else's highlight reel. They see luxury, success, relationships, and achievements online and suddenly feel behind. But comparison blinds you to your own progress. The Stoics believed every person has a unique path in life. Your journey is not supposed to look identical to someone else's. Some people succeed early. Others grow slowly but develop deeper wisdom. Some people appear successful publicly while secretly suffering privately. You never truly know the full reality behind appearances. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you lose focus on your own growth. Instead of building your future, you become distracted by someone else's life. Real confidence comes from self-improvement, not competition. Measure yourself against who you were yesterday, not against strangers online. Celebrate your progress, even if it feels small. Discipline compounds slowly. Wisdom develops gradually. Greatness is built quietly. Quietly remove toxic comparison from your life. Focus on becoming stronger than your past self. 5. Needless distractions. Modern life is designed to steal your attention. Endless scrolling. Constant notifications. Meaningless entertainment. Short-term pleasure. Many people cannot sit alone with their thoughts for even a few minutes. Their minds constantly seek stimulation. But distraction weakens discipline. The Stoics valued focus because they understood that attention is one of the most valuable resources a person has. Whatever controls your attention controls your life. If your mind is constantly distracted, your goals become weak. Your discipline fades. Your potential remains unrealized. Ask yourself honestly how much time disappears every day on things that add no value to your future. Hours vanish scrolling through content you will not remember tomorrow. A Stoic chooses intentional living over constant distraction. This does not mean you can never relax or enjoy entertainment. It means becoming conscious of what consumes your time and energy. Quietly remove distractions that weaken your focus. Spend more time reading, learning, building skills, improving health, strengthening your mind, and creating a meaningful life. Your future depends on where your attention goes daily. 6. Fear of failure. Many people never become who they could be because fear controls them. Fear of rejection. Fear of embarrassment. Fear of failure. So they stay comfortable. They avoid risk. They silence their ambitions. But Stoicism teaches that failure itself is not the enemy. Fear is. Failure is part of growth. Every strong person has failed many times. The difference is that disciplined people learn while others quit. Marcus Aurelius understood that obstacles are not interruptions to life. Obstacles are part of the path itself. Every challenge teaches resilience. Every setback builds wisdom. Every difficulty reveals character. Imagine how many opportunities disappear because people are too afraid to start. Some people stay trapped in jobs they hate because they fear uncertainty. Others never pursue their dreams because they fear judgment. A Stoic accepts discomfort as necessary for growth. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite fear. Quietly remove the fear of failure from your life. You do not need guarantees before taking action. Your future changes the moment you stop allowing fear to make your decisions. 7. Resentment. Holding on to resentment is like carrying poison inside your mind. Many people spend years replaying betrayal, disappointment, or pain. They allow old wounds to control their present emotions. The Stoics understood something powerful. Anger hurts the person holding it more than the person receiving it. This does not mean allowing people to disrespect you. It means refusing to let bitterness consume your peace. You cannot move forward while mentally chained to the past. Some people destroyed your trust. Some people treated you unfairly. Some people never apologized. Accept reality. You cannot change what already happened. But you can choose whether that pain continues controlling your life. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is emotional freedom. A Stoic focuses energy on what can still be built instead of endlessly reliving what was lost. The past should teach wisdom, not imprison your future. Quietly remove resentment from your heart. Protect your peace more than your ego. 8. Excuses. Excuses are dangerous because they feel comfortable. They protect people from accountability. Instead of improving, people explain why they cannot improve. They blame circumstances, luck, other people, or timing. But the Stoics believe that while external events may not always be controllable, your response always is. You may not control where you start in life, but you control your discipline. You control your mindset. You control your effort. Many people wait for perfect conditions before taking action. But perfect conditions rarely exist. The strongest individuals learn to adapt. Discipline means acting even when motivation disappears. Growth begins the moment excuses end. Ask yourself honestly how many goals remain unfinished because excuses became stronger than commitment. A Stoic does not waste time complaining about difficulty. They train themselves to endure it. Quietly remove excuses from your life. Replace them with responsibility. Your future improves when your standards become stronger than your excuses. 9. People-pleasing. Many people sacrifice their own peace trying to keep everyone happy. They say yes when they want to say no. They tolerate disrespect to avoid conflict. They exhaust themselves trying to meet everyone's expectations. But no matter how much you please people, some individuals will still misunderstand or criticize you. The Stoics believe that living according to virtue matters more than pleasing the crowd. A person who cannot say no eventually loses control of their own life. Boundaries are necessary. Protecting your energy is necessary. Respecting yourself is necessary. You are not responsible for carrying everyone's emotional burdens. You are not required to betray your values to gain acceptance. Strong people remain kind without becoming weak. You can be compassionate without sacrificing your self-respect. Quietly remove the habit of people-pleasing. Learn to value your peace enough to set boundaries without guilt. 10. Living without purpose. One of the saddest ways to live is drifting through life without direction. Many people wake up every day repeating routines that bring no fulfillment. They chase distractions to avoid confronting deeper emptiness. But deep down, they feel lost. The Stoics believed human beings are meant to live with intention. Without purpose, discipline disappears. Without meaning, distractions become addictive. Purpose gives suffering direction. Purpose gives discipline strength. Purpose gives life clarity. You do not need to have every answer immediately. But you should constantly seek growth, wisdom, and contribution. Ask yourself what kind of person you truly want to become. Ask yourself whether your daily habits align with that vision. Most people waste years waiting for motivation while disciplined individuals build purpose through consistent action. A meaningful life is not built overnight. It is built one disciplined decision at a time. Quietly remove aimlessness from your life. Live intentionally. The quality of your future depends on the standards you choose today. At the end of the day, Stoicism is not about becoming emotionless. It is about becoming mentally strong enough to remain calm in a chaotic world. It is about protecting your peace. Protecting your focus. Protecting your character. Every powerful transformation begins when you stop feeding what weakens you. Some things in life deserve your energy. Many things do not. The strongest people are often not the loudest. They move quietly. They think deeply. They remain disciplined while others chase distraction. Remember this. You do not need to announce your growth. You do not need validation for your discipline. You do not need permission to protect your peace. Quietly remove what destroys your mind, your focus, your confidence, and your future. Over time, your entire life will change. If this video helped you, subscribe to Stoic Mind for more powerful lessons on discipline, self-control, mental toughness, and timeless Stoic wisdom. Join a community of people committed to becoming calmer, stronger, and wiser every single day. Leave a comment about which lesson impacted you the most. And remember, a peaceful mind is a powerful mind.